We recently had a few great winter storms, and so the riding conditions are primo. So after some recent snow and rainstorms that have blown through Sedona, we've had a few days, the trails have dried out, so there's no more puddles, but that dirt is perfect. It's just got that little bit of tack. I'm excited to finally head out and take advantage of these fantastic riding conditions. In Sedona, we don't call it hero dirt. Typically when you think of hero dirt, you think of that loam, that light, tacky loam kind of soil. Here, it's more of a fine, silty red sand. And when it gets a little bit wet and it's got that kind of tacky, light clay feel, we call it red velvet. So I'm gonna go out and get me some red velvet. I am at the Airy Trailhead. I'm planning to do ground control, but I don't know yet what else I'll do. We'll just kind of see what I feel like doing. I'm on my Ibis Ripley today, and I'll make sure I leave links to all of the things that I have on this bike that I've used to kind of customize it and make it my own. I get a lot of questions about things like saddle and my frame bag. I don't know about you guys, but I do a lot more solo riding than I used to. Aftershock sent me these headphones to use, and it's really cool. They don't obstruct your ear canal. They just send vibrations through the side of your face to your inner ear. So I can still hear everything that's going on around me, whether there's a deer rustling around in the bushes getting ready to jump out, or hikers or other riders coming ahead or from behind me. It's really, really awesome. I feel a lot safer, so I can listen to music or podcasts, pass the time on my solo rides, and I just feel like it's a lot safer. So if you ride solo, you like to listen to stuff, check out Aftershocks. I'll link them below. So nice having music. Huffing and puffing a little extra today because there hasn't been a ton of riding going on through the storms. I've been lucky to get out once a week. Man, this dirt is so awesome. Everything was getting so blown out. Now I'm catching a little bit of coxcomb. All right, I'm on ground control. Feels good to get that heart pumping and get the lungs going again. Nice sticky dirt. Just enough to grab the tires, but not sinking. Best conditions I've ever seen up here. Woo! One dab. I just gotta ride that one more. I've ridden it through without dabbing. It's just mental. I just need a little more momentum to carry me through there so I don't feel the need to put my foot out. Yeah, half ratchet, and I'm in. Phew. Last climb. Ew! It is not ugly up here, that's for sure. I never noticed this wash when the trail crosses it down there, but it's a cool looking wash from up above. Yeah, this one's so fun now. Thunder, thunder, thunder. You. There we go. Woo. Oh, this is so nice. It cleared so much out of here. Still little bit of loose stuff on the rock. We just need a little more rain, I think. Yep. Could have been a little more forward there, but hey, not bad. Yay me. That's the first time I've ever done that alone. That's a big deal for me. So fun. I think ground control is a really good warm-up to some of the big Sedona trails because it's a super short one. Just kind of get you in the right headspace. All right, now what? The creeks are running, which does limit me a little bit where I can go today, but there's still plenty I can do out here without having to take my shoes and hike across a creek. I'm kind of thinking though, maybe I'll get myself back up to the top of ground control and do one more lap on that, because trails like this that are kind of on the edge of my comfort zone, I tend to like ride it once and then I'm like, okay, I did it. Now get me away from this place as fast as possible. So I'm gonna lean into that discomfort a little bit today and do a second lap on ground control, and then we'll see what's next. I'm on Outer Limits now, which is a really beautiful cross-country trail you can mix in with your route on this side of town. It's the westernmost trail in Sedona, at least to date. And yeah, so I'm just gonna pedal back up to where this meets Coxcomb, catch Coxcomb back up to ground control. It's so nice out today. It's gotta be like mid-upper 50s. Pretty sweet. Sure is nice having music. And I don't just have to do the earbud in one ear, I can have the balanced sound. If you want to know what songs I was listening to on this ride, I'll make a playlist and I'll link it in the description of the video. All right, ground control, take 2. You guys are fine, just take your time. I want you guys to be safe. Thank you. Enjoy. So this trail, I think, just turned 1 year old, and it's pretty amazing how the trail breaks in over time. When it first opened, it just didn't seem like some of the side hill stuff. It didn't seem like there was much there, but it just kind of gets bedded down, and it's good. It gets better with time. No dab, woot woot. Ew. Man, all that rain and snow, we still could use a little more. So grateful for every drop that we got. It gets easier every time. Oh, I love how easy that feels. I got a link to the video where it took me like 1.5 million times to do that. I was even on flat pedals, and that one is totally mental. I have to say, it's been way fun to climb since I got the Ibis Ripley. I've really been rediscovering the joy of climbing. The Ripmo can climb, and it's awesome because, you know, it can get you up to some cool places where you then get to really cut loose on the downhills, but you know, you still gotta pedal that larger bike up there. But man, the Ripley is just all fun. I find myself like pushing it, like, what can I get comfortable riding down on this thing, because it just makes climbing so fun. Let's get that downhill again. That was super fun. Woo! Wouldn't mind being on a little longer bike for that one, but it's doable. This one, I just have to remember to take a little wide. All right, now, in there. Woo. Woo. This ground control tire is doing awesome on ground control trail. intersect with Coxcomb. It's kind of an awkward corner. All right, here's that intersection with ground control. We're gonna continue straight this time. It's really only about 3 minutes since we got onto Coxcomb. Just to give you an idea of how close that is. Just a few minutes of pedaling, it's pretty close. All right, that is Axis, which is a super fun trail. Both ways, it's really fun. But especially from here, from Coxcomb toward the cultural park. Staying on Coxcomb. All right, we're gonna hang a Louie. Staying on Coxcomb. My least favorite thing about winter is the shorter days, but my favorite thing about winter is that a lot of the prickly pear turn purple. Not excited to spend the next 5 minutes climbing on Airy, but just gotta get it over with, get these first few rides under my belt after a couple weeks of not much riding, then I'll feel better. I love listening to music while I ride. It's like living my own shredded. I love how the red dirt and the red rock are a little bit darker in color after a storm. It's a little bit of a purpley hue to it. Well, I hope that you guys enjoyed this ride with me, getting out while the trails are perfect. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe if you haven't already. If you want to do a little more to support this channel, consider becoming a patron. Link will be in the description, or buy something from the Dusty Betty shop. You can also support Dusty Betty by buying products from my partners, and I'll include partner links below as well. Great ride today, guys. I'm starting to hatch up some fun trip plans for this spring, and I will be excited to tell you guys more about that in the coming weeks. Thanks for watching. Get dusty.